guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Miss Yancy and we're in my kitchen. Welcome back, y'all. I hope you're preparing for Thanksgiving. Thanks for being with me thanks for being on here with me tonight. You already know by the title what we're doing today. You know, on Sundays we like to cook a little something or do a little bit of self-care on this channel. What we do here is, we promote purpose through gardening, skincare, cooking, and all things natural. And I am Miss Yancy. Thank you guys so much for being here with me today. So today, guys, we are going to be making some delicious egusi soup. Oh my gosh, it is so yummy. It is one of my favorite Nigerian dish. And so I thought that I should come on here and give you guys my version. So if you are Nigerian, go ahead, let me know in the comments if I'm doing your country a little bit of justice. My husband's Nigerian, so I'm trying to put a little, I'm trying to cook a little something for him and then put my own spin on it. So come along. So we get started. I'm about to show you guys all the ingredients that we'll be using. It is really simple, y'all. I promise this is not something that's gonna take like a long time to cook. It's really up to you how long it takes depending on the type of meats you cook in your food. And over here we don't do a lot of hard boiling meats. We like the soft life over here, okay? But all right, y'all, let me set you guys up on my phone so I can be able to see the comments. If you guys are coming in right now, welcome, welcome, welcome. Let me set you guys up, and then we can get started. Hey guys, welcome, welcome, welcome. Please say hi back. If you're on here, good evening. Let me show you guys the ingredients. Thank you for joining my live tonight. I appreciate you. Y'all, I gotta try to fix this phone thing. Lord have mercy. This thing is so hard to maneuver. All right, 1 second, y'all. I'm trying to set it up on my phone so I could be able to see the comments when you guys are talking. So let me just set that up really quickly. Really quickly. I don't know why it's not showing up on my phone. Why is that? Why is it not showing up? Good evening, guys. Say good evening back. Let me know where you're watching from. Let me know where you're watching from. By the title, you see what we're cooking tonight. So these are the ingredients. All right, so the egusi that we're cooking, I want to show you guys like the main ingredient, honestly, is the melon seeds. So this is the melon seed. Hey, welcome, welcome, welcome. Hey, Ahmed. So this is the melon seed that we'll be using. It's already grinded, so that's why you see it look like this. It is grinded already. So when you get the melon seed, you're gonna have to grind it to get it, a little fine for you to be able to use it. And then we have some onions. Forgot to open this for you guys. We have some red bell pepper from my garden. Yes, this is a garden to table. So we got some bell peppers from my garden. Here you go. We got some of the seeds that we're going to be adding in there that they use in Nigeria. I'm going to get the proper name for you guys because I know y'all asked me on the last time. Hi. I want to get the English name for that. And then this right here is tomatoes from my garden. What I did was, I think I told you guys in my last live when I made the jollof rice, this is the tomato. Thank you for liking the video already. I appreciate you guys. So this is the tomatoes that I showed you guys that I blended the last time. It's tomatoes, it's garlic, ginger, and then I have some seasonings, and I grilled it with some avocado oil. So that's what's in here. It's like a blend of that. And then in here, I have some ginger, peppers, and onions as well that I put through the food processor. And then the last thing we have here that I will be using is the bitter leaf. So I'm using a bitter leaf as the greens that I'll be using today. So this is the bitter leaf that I just harvested. If you guys watched that video, I dropped it yesterday and I showed you guys how I harvested it. And I just, told you guys what bitter leaf was. It's a herb and how to grow it, and how to harvest it, and then how to propagate and continue to grow it. So these two from my garden. And then, of course, you got the regular seasonings. It's up to your choice. I'm using garlic powder, onion powder. I'm using some Italian seasoning. And then, of course, the regular Maggi. Thanks for liking the video. I appreciate you. So let's get started. Oh, yeah, let me show you guys the protein that I'll be using today that I already cut, that I already boiled. I'm sorry. So I have some crabs that we're going to be putting in the Egusi today. I have some turkey. This is smoked turkey. And then I have some chicken in here somewhere. So, and then I also have some dry fish. That is what I will be using as the protein for the Egusi today. So let's get started. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks for watching. If you're in here, please let me know where you're watching from. Let me know where you're watching from. Let's get started. Let's start shouting out our cities. And of course, we have to have our wine today. We're taking it, we're doing white wine today. This is a Moscato. It's a little sweet, not too sweet, but it's like that perfect blend. That's what we're having today. So if you have your wine, cheers to you. Happy Sunday. It's my birthday week, so we starting a celebration already. Oh, I told you guys that I was going to tell you guys the name of this. This is locust beans. That's what it says on the package. I'm not sure if there's like another scientific name for it, but it's called locust beans. All right, y'all. So we got the pot on the fire. So let's see. Let's read some of the comments before we get started. Pedro said English. Not sure what that means. And then Ahmed said, hello. What country? I'm in the U.S. Where are you watching from? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let me know where you're watching from. Yes, it's Sagittarius season, baby. Layla, are you a Sag? Oh, guys, I forgot to tell you. The last ingredient that we'll be using is the palm oil. So we're going to be cooking this with palm oil. So I'm going to go ahead and turn my stove on now. Get the pot hot. Yes, Layla, it is Sag season, baby. You know how we do it. But I feel like us Sagittarius, we're so, we don't brag too much, We're not braggers, but you recognize when you see us, you know what I'm saying? You recognize. We don't do a lot of talking, We don't do a lot of talking, but when you see us, you know what it is. You know what? As a matter of fact, how about this about to be a Sagittarius stream, because it's my birthday week. My birthday's on, what's my birthday? Wednesday. Yep, day before Thanksgiving. So we about to represent all the Sag in here, the November and the December Sag. And since I don't want the rest of y'all to hate, so y'all could go ahead and put your zodiac signs in here. I'll shout y'all out. But just so y'all know, we Sag, baby. Layla said facts. Facts. Well, yes, y'all. Where you watching from, Layla? Where you watching from? All right, so I'm gonna go ahead. So you guys, when you're pouring the palm oil, as you can see, this is a really big pot. This is, I feel like y'all was laughing at my big pot the last time I made a jollof rice. This is the pot that I made the jollof rice in. I'm just using this pot because I hate when I use like a smaller pot and then everything can't fit in it. And it's just terrible. So I'm like, you know what? Let me just use a big pot today. So to not have that issue. And I don't want nobody on here telling me I'm pouring too much oil in here, okay? When you cooking yours, you do what you want. You do what you want, okay? This is the amount of palm oil I'm using. I love palm oil. It's actually my favorite oil to cook with. It's my favorite. Ooh, you from the Bay? Layla, I'm originally from the Bay. Okay, originally I'm West African, but I grew up in the Bay. Where you from? I'm from Oakland, and I used to live in Oakland for a little bit, and then I moved to San Leandro. Hey, Donzel. Hey, Donzel. Welcome, welcome. Happy Sunday. If you are a mod, you already know what to do. When the trolls start showing up, let's start putting them on timeout. We're going to put all the trolls on timeout. If you're a mod, thank you for being here tonight. Donzel, thank you for being here. We want tonight to be a fun stream because we celebrating my birthday. We are celebrating my birthday today. Okay, yeah, I guess we're celebrating my birthday today. You know, I'm actually thinking about, I was like, should I stream on my actual birthday? I'm thinking about it. All right, so I'm about to go ahead and add the onions. Let me know if y'all can see it, okay? I want to make sure y'all can see it. Thank you, Donzel. My birthday is actually on Wednesday. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And happy Thanksgiving to y'all. Are you guys prepping for Thanksgiving? What's going on? What are you guys cooking? So I went ahead and I added the onions. Okay. And then I'm going to go ahead and add the red bell pepper. Also, just so y'all know, I added some habanero, some of the habaneros that I grew in my garden for like spiciness. So I also added some habaneros. If you're wondering what else is in here. I'm gonna kick this like my God. Alrighty, alrighty, alrighty. So we have got the red bells in here. And now we're gonna let this fry a little bit. We're gonna let it fry a little bit. But before we let it fry a little bit, we're going to go ahead and season it up and then let it fry for a little bit before we start adding all the other ingredients. So let's go ahead and season this baby a little bit. Layla, did you say what part of the Bay you're from? Let's see. I'm not sure if Layla said which part of the Bay she's from. Are you from San Francisco? Thank you guys for liking the live. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Thank you for liking it. I'm so happy I didn't even have to ask you guys to like the live. Y'all doing your thing. Okay. Thanks, guys. I appreciate y'all. We're celebrating my birthday today, y'all. So I hope y'all have your wine. This is garlic powder, by the way, if you're wondering what this is. I'm going to add some onion powder to it. Add some onion powder. We're about to add some Italian seasoning to it. I got to get it open. Where everybody, where else y'all watching from? Whew. Excuse me. Let's see, Wisconsin truck driver. Wisconsin truck driver said he would eat this all day, every day. I know that's right. It's delicious. What's up, Wisconsin truck driver? Are you driving right now? I guess I ain't got to ask where you're from. It's in your name. All right, so we're going to add some Italian seasonings. By the way, if you guys been cooking with me, you understand that I don't really cook with salt because a lot of these seasonings have salt. I know it look like I'm pouring a lot in here, but the Italian, this particular Italian seasoning do not have a lot of salt in it. It's mostly herbs. So even if I put like a ton in there, the food still won't be salty because it's like the salt content is very low, but it's mostly like, you know, all these different herbs like basil, garlic, onions, and some other stuff. That's why you see me pouring this much. And then also, it's a really big pot, so it's a very, very big pot. I'm going to go ahead and add the locust beans so you can fry with it. And then I'm going to add country onions. I think the last time we was on here, I told you guys about country onions. It's one of my favorite herb to spice my food with. It's like onions, but it's like the smaller onions. I don't know if y'all know like those really small, tiny onions. It has like a different smell to it, so it brings like a different flavor other than, you know, the regular big onions and stuff. I really like it a lot. I love cooking with it. And then we're about to add one more ingredient, and then we're going to close this pot and let it fry as we work on the other million things that we got to do. Let's see what the peoples are saying. Where are you from? I'm in Maryland. Hey, DMV. In the DMV area. Thank you guys for liking the live. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. We're celebrating my birthday. And in honor of celebrating my birthday, I actually, oh, by the way, this is shrimp powder that I'm adding to it. Yes, I do add a generous amount of shrimp powder. It's an excellent spice to spice your food with if you've never used it. All right. So I'm going to I'm going to stir it up and then let it fry for a little bit while we work on the egusi, because the egusi we have to prep some stuff for it. So let me go ahead and stir this up and let it fry. Oh, my house smells so good right now. It's like all the spices that I add in here, you know, it's like majority of it is herbs, so it smells amazing. Amazing. So what are you guys doing for Thanksgiving? Are you cooking? Are you going to family? Like, what's your plan? For me, I'm not cooking at home, like, you know, like per se, but I am going to family house and I am bringing a dish. And I decided that I was going to bring some jollof rice. So I'm actually going to come live with you guys on Thanksgiving Day so we can make the jollof rice together. Like the jollof rice that I made the last time. We're going to make that. Wisconsin truck driver said he's here every week. Okay. Well, you be safe out in these streets. In these DMV streets. Oh, guys, one more thing I forgot to add. We forgot to add our other onions and ginger and garlic. But it is not too late. We could go ahead and do it right now. And this is the one where I actually have the habaneros in. So, one second, y'all. This is what I actually have the pepper in. Enjoy the journey there every week. Aw, it must be really nice taking those type of drives, especially during the fall and seeing the leaves. My favorite season is fall. I just love to see the different fall leaves. It's so beautiful. So beautiful. While this is happening, I'm going to add a little bit of this tomato mix that I told you guys about. This is like my jollof rice blend, the tomatoes and all the different herbs that I use. I'm going to add a little bit of it in there and let it fry with it. And y'all, this tomato mix, I already told y'all all the stuff I have in there, like the ginger, garlic, and habaneros, and stuff like that, and the Italian seasoning. So it's like very delicious already. So it's very flavorful. So think about all the flavors that's happening in this spot right now. Like, come on. Come on. But yeah, I was saying, like, your drive must be really beautiful. I remember taking a trip to Boston with my aunt, and it was like 8 hours from here, and it was during the fall. Oh my God, it was so beautiful. Like, just driving, seeing all the different colors in the trees. It's so relaxing. So relaxing. All right, y'all, we're gonna go ahead and cover this up and let it fry. I'm gonna put it on a little high so that it can fry for us. And then we are about to come and start working on the egusi itself. 1 second, y'all. 1 second. All right, so for the egusi itself, let me close this up for now. That's our bitter leaf, y'all. Whew, that bitter leaf. After I boil the bitter leaf, like to cook it, I kept the water because, like I told you guys in my last video, if you haven't seen it, don't forget to go and watch it after you get off this live. It's a great video. It talks about bitter leaf, the health benefits of it. And it's also delicious, but it's very bitter. I mean, hence the name. Man, y'all, that water is so bitter. Oh my God. But it's so medicinal. Like, it's very, very good for, people that may have fever and, different illnesses. All right, I'm trying to get my spoon. Y'all, it tastes good. Ooh, that stew tastes so good already. It tastes good, but it doesn't have like the amount of spice I want. And now I'm very tempted to add more pepper, but I want my kids to be able to eat it. Even though they eat pepper, I'm really, really tempted. I might add some. Y'all know my favorite. You know what? I just remember I'm not going to add no more spice because I have some spice in the broth of the meats that I cooked. What Jacob said, it shows where a woman should be. I have no idea what you're talking about, but okay. Thank you guys for liking the live. I appreciate you. You guys are so kind. Thank you so much for being here with me tonight. I know it's a random Sunday night. Cheers. We're celebrating my birthday. We are celebrating my birthday. And on my actual birthday, I am going to go live with y'all because I'm going to make my favorite candy. Y'all know my favorite candy. I made it with y'all, I think, last week. The condensed milk candy. I'm going to make that with y'all on my birthday. And I'm going to eat it all by myself. I'm going to eat it all by myself. So I'm not like really a big dessert person. I don't really care for candy and stuff like that. But like the condensed milk candy, I love it because it's not sweet. It's not sweet at all. Yeah, it's sweet, but it's not like, like sugary sweet. And I love that aspect of it. And then when you add like the cinnamon and you add a little bit of vanilla and nutmeg and, just spice it up a little bit. Put some ginger in there if you want. Last time we put some coconut in there. Ooh, it was so good. But after you do all of that, you won't even be thinking about whether or not it's like has enough sugar for you. All right, y'all about to see how I'm about to make this. We're about to make this into a paste that we're going to add into the pot to fry with the peppers that's already frying in there. So that's what we're about to do right now. Where else are you guys watching from? Let me know. Where are the people watching from? All right, y'all. I'm about to use the broth from the meats that I boiled to make this paste. So I need to get a spoon. I want to make sure y'all can see what I'm doing. All right. We're about to make the Egusi paste. If you're just now joining us, we're making Egusi soup or stew, however you call it, but it's Egusi. And we're making it the Miss Yancy way. This is a traditional Nigerian dish, and it's one of my favorite from the Nigerian culture. And my husband is Nigerian as well. So I thought I'd come on here. I needed to cook for the week anyway because I'm not cooking for Thanksgiving. I'm just making jollof rice. Let me put this over here so I can see if you guys are writing me, so I can see any comments. But let's see. Jacob, Mr. Crack, Jacob can't cook a microwavable dish. Do you know Jacob? All right, guys. So let's see. That is hilarious, Mr. Cracky Ho. And that name, my lord. Why are people so funny? All right, so we're gonna make this into just like a little paste. I'm gonna add some water to this. You guys be cracking me up. I hope you guys had a good weekend. I know if it feels like the weekend just came and went. All right, let me get this out of here. Ooh, okay. You need to go ahead and stir this. You want to make sure it's not burning on the bottom. And it already sounds like it is a little bit. I'm gonna add a little bit more palm oil to this. I like mine to have a little bit more palm oil than what's here. And when you're cooking this, you don't have to even cook it with palm oil. I've seen people cook it without palm oil, but I like palm oil, so I'm gonna add a little bit more, and then we're gonna get back. Hey y'all, welcome. If you're just joining us, we're making Egusi stew, Egusi soup, a traditional Nigerian dish. All right, that's what we're making. But we're making it the Miss Yancy way. I'm not Nigerian, my husband is. All right. All right. It's coming along. It tastes really good already, y'all. Like you saw all the spices that I added, and the main spice that I really add was the Italian seasoning. And then you'll see you guys already saw the broth of the meat that I boiled for the egusi. It already has some seasonings in there, which is really the Italian seasoning and everything else that I put in here. But that's what I boiled the meats with. That's why you saw the broth was like a little brown. I have like a bunch of different seasonings in there. So when you're making this, you don't have to have my exact seasoning, but you know, just like some of the main things that will make a difference. Like if you want like getting shrimp powder, you should totally get some shrimp powder or grounded shrimp for this. It takes it to the next level, y'all. All right, so let's let that fry and get back to our egusi. That's what we're making. Let's see. It's murder. That's what we're making. It's murder. Thank you guys for liking the live. I appreciate you. And I really, really like really appreciate you guys that are like coming on and liking the live. Like the fact that I don't really have to tell you to do it. I really appreciate you for doing that. I really, really do. We're celebrating my birthday coming week. The birthday we're about to bring the birthday in with some delicious food. Today I was gonna make some gluten-free banana bread with you guys, but I was like, you know what, I have to cook anyway. You know, for my family. I'm like, you know what, let me just go live and cook what I need to cook for the week. And then the banana bread, I know y'all probably gonna be busy on Thanksgiving, but if I have some time, I'll probably make it on, actually no, I think I'll make it on our next live, like the next, if next Sunday if I'm here, or I might be somewhere celebrating my birthday. Who knows? We shall see. You know, when you start getting older, the celebration become less and less. Like the only type of celebration I want to do is if I'm traveling outside the country. Other than that, it's like okay, not another dinner. It's like, I mean, you know, if it's, you know, with my husband, for sure. I love having dinners with my husband because any date night we could get, I'll take it. But, you know, back in the day when I was in college, oh my God. When I tell y'all, I used to do it up. We used to celebrate my birthday the whole week. My friends used to be looking forward to my birthday because we would celebrate my birthday the whole week. I had like a whole agenda. Like I had a whole itinerary, and you would think that we had money. We were a bunch of broke college students. You would think we had a bunch of money the way we used to be celebrating my birthday for the whole week. I mean, it would be like on Friday, we'd be like, all right, on Friday, we're going to go, you know, to this dance class or, you know, something crazy like that. And then on Saturday, we're going to have the main dinner. On Sunday, we're going to go to brunch. And then on Monday, we're going to go skating. Oh, my God. You would think we had money galore, honey. You would not think we were a bunch of broke college students. But I used to do it up in college. So now, like, the way I want to celebrate my birthday is just, I want to travel. If I'm not able to travel, then I really just want to do, like, some self-love, self-care type of things. Like, you know, go to the spa, get a nice little massage. You know, do things that make me happy, like getting my hair done and my nails. And just, to be honest with you, being alone. And just having that day to myself where even if I'm like sleeping all day, you know, taking out that time for me to just relax. I just want to relax. I want to be lazy. I don't want to do anything. And then I have like a love-hate relationship with Thanksgiving because my birthday was always around Thanksgiving. Like this year, my birthday's on the day before Thanksgiving, and next year it will be on Thanksgiving. Because like, you know, growing up, my birthday was always around Thanksgiving. And I never really felt special because it was like it was always about Thanksgiving. It was always about Thanksgiving and what are we gonna cook? What are we eating? And then I was one of the main people in the house that used to cook. So it was like, you know, making grocery lists, and it was just always about Thanksgiving, like what's happening. And then, you know, I lived with my grandmother, so everybody used to come to our house. So it was like, it was just a day of working. And I remember on my birthday, that was when my birthday fell on Thanksgiving one year. It was just like, it was just about Thanksgiving. It was just about Thanksgiving. I'm like, you know what? I was like, when I get older and I become an adult, I'm not going to celebrate Thanksgiving. As a matter, like I grew like a hate for Thanksgivings. So I just started going all out on my birthday. I'm like, and then after I got out of college, I just started traveling every year on my birthday. So I'm like, if I'm not traveling, you know, on my birthday, and I want to be relaxed, I want it to be all about me. And I really don't like to cook on Thanksgiving, only because I had so many years of cooking on Thanksgiving. And I'm like, no more. But yeah, that's my little love-hate relationship with Thanksgiving. But I have children now, so I recognize that I have to make Thanksgiving special for them because it's their childhood. And my mission in life is to give my children what I didn't have. Well, not just what I didn't have, but to make sure that they have the best childhood ever. As much as I'm able to give. Aw, thank you, Tolliver. We're making some egusi stew. So the pepper has fried. I feel like I want it to fry some more. So I'm going to close it and let it fry some more. I want it to fry some more. So here's the trick, right? Or I don't know if it's a trick, but like to get the best flavor out of your food. Whew, I'm sweating, y'all. Lord have mercy. Why am I sweating? Is it because I'm drinking? I've been drinking. I've been drinking. Anyway, cheers, y'all. But so what I'm doing right here, right? Like how I'm frying like the pepper and stuff. You could literally eat this by itself with some rice. You could eat this with some rice. You can eat it with anything. You could put it on some chicken or whatever. Like this, the egusi now that I'm about to add here. If you don't know what egusi is, it's really melon seeds. So what I just showed you guys is the blended melon seeds. And I think they use pumpkin seeds. I think that's the melon that they use. And it's like roasted and blended. And then we're going to add it to this. And then you could add a grain if you want. And the grain of choice that I'm using today is bitter leaf, the one that I harvested in my last video yesterday. So if you haven't seen it, don't forget to go and watch it. But yeah, the trick I was trying to say is like with your egusi, if you want it to taste extra delicious, is to let the pepper fry for a minute. Like let it fry in the oil, you know, for a good while. I would say for like a good 20 to 30 minutes. Let it fry like, you know, like a good while. I feel like it gives the egusi like that fried taste. But in honor of celebrating my birthday, guys, if you guys don't know, I have a small natural skincare business where I hand make all of my own natural skincare products like body butters, raw shea, African black soap. I have, you know, like loofahs, natural loofahs, not the plastic, the actual fruit. I have those. And what I've decided, you know, Black Friday is coming, so I haven't started my Black Friday sale. I think I'm gonna put that sale out tomorrow. But today I wanted to do something, since I'm on live with like my YouTube audience, is give y'all like a special discount code. So if you're interested, if you have any like skincare issues, if you have hyperpigmentation, if you have dry skin, it's made for all skin type, the body butter. But if you're somebody who really love, you know, natural skincare products and you suffer from any of those things that I just mentioned, go ahead and use the discount code. You're going to get 30% off today. That's not going to be the Black Friday discount. It's probably going to be less than that. So I just wanted to do something special with you guys for joining me tonight. The discount code is MYN30, which is Miss Yancey Network 30. So MYN30. I'm about to type it in the comments so you guys can have it. And also, if you were thinking about getting me something for my birthday, hey, just buy some off my buy something off my website. That's a great birthday present. Okay, y'all. Thanks for liking the live. I appreciate you. Also, if you're just joining me cooking tonight, if you're not familiar with my channel, I started off gardening. That's how I grew like a lot of my audience, or that was the community that I built here, was like a bunch of people that love gardening or want to start gardening. I teach you guys how to start growing your own food and the different products or things to use to be successful with that. So if you're not familiar with my channel, that is one of the main things that we do on here. And we're also going to be discussing like, you know, skincare, because that is originally how I started, like, I won't say my career, but like what it is that I'm really the lifestyle that I'm trying to be in. Hey y'all, thanks for being here. Now let's see, while I'm talking to you guys, because the food is cooking, it's frying. It's frying. So I'm trying to, how do I put a comment on here? Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. I'm trying to write a comment in here. How do you do that? Y'all, I'm getting old, y'all. Why it's not letting me? I was trying to put a, you know what? So I am going to put a poll in here. One second. Wait, what is going on here? Highlight to your chan. Let's see. Okay. Open lid. It's about to be open. Look like it got some meat in it. Oh, thanks, Donzel. I haven't added the meat yet. So I'm letting the pepper fry for a little bit. And then we're going to add everything else in it. We're going to add everything in it. Ooh, it is hot. It is hot. It just got so hot in here. I don't know why. All right, I'm opening lid. It's definitely fried for a little bit. It's starting to stick at the bottom. Now we're about to add the egusi so it could fry along with it. And then when we add the egusi, it's gonna fry in here for a little bit as well. We're gonna let the egusi fry for a little bit. Aiden's downstairs, baby. All right, y'all. So you could use like little bits. And honestly, what I'm doing right now, you don't have to do that. You could literally just pour the whole thing in there and stir it up. But if you want, I want it to be like a little chunky. So that's why I'm doing it like that. If you're watching right now and you haven't said where you're from, can you let us know where you're watching from? And if you are not American, can you let us know where you're from as far as like your culture? Do you eat this? Have you had this before? Go ahead. With the exception of the oil, this is a very healthy meal because it's really like all veggies. But it's delicious veggies when cooked together this way. You don't have to add as much oil as I added. You could actually opt out of adding oil altogether if you don't want to cook with oil. Because I know some people cannot have oil for health reasons. And it's still going to taste good, just so you know. You could do this without oil. You could do it like an oilless version. It's not going to taste, exactly the same because, there's oil, the difference with the oils, but it's still going to taste really good. I think you're still going to like it. I think you're still going to like it. Thank you guys for being on here with me tonight. If you're just joining, welcome, welcome, welcome. We're making Egusi stew. We're celebrating my birthday. I just give you guys a discount code, MYN30. You can use it on my website if you want to buy some gifts for your family. I make natural skincare products like body butters and shea butters. And the website is www.marthalorine.com. So it's MARTHALORINE.com. And I'm giving you guys 30% off today, whatever you want in the store in honor of my birthday. And this is literally just for my YouTube audience. So just so you guys know, I haven't sent out the email yet for like my Black Friday sale. So you guys will literally be the first ones to get in there. And if you purchase anything today, I will be shipping it tomorrow. Just so you know. I will be shipping it tomorrow. Ooh, Utah. Wow. I did a project on Utah when I was in the 5th grade. Can you believe I remember that? I'm in the UK. Hey, welcome UK. No, I'm not making spaghetti sauce. Even though you can eat this with spaghetti, you could totally eat this with spaghetti. You could totally, it would be so delicious with some spaghetti too. I'm making Egusi. It's a traditional Nigerian dish. All right, y'all. Let me show you what it looks like in there. So I am going to let it stay like this. And this is going to fry for, I'm going to let it fry for about 10 to 15 minutes. So I'm going to put the lid back on. And we're going to let it fry for 10 to 15 minutes. And while that is happening, we're going to have some combos. What part of the UK are you in? What part of the UK are you in, Zach? Welcome to the live. Thanks for being here. Thanks for liking the live. I appreciate you if you're just joining us. My name is Miss Yancy. On the channel, we talk about gardening. I had started my gardening last year, and I grew tomatoes only. Well, let's just say tomatoes was the only thing that was successful in my garden last year. I actually started with tomato, corn, and okra. And I learned a very hard way that there are pests that also enjoy those things. And so they pull it all up and had a funky old time. They ate all of the corn and they ate all of the okra. And so the only thing that they didn't want was tomatoes. And what I found out was everybody in my neighborhood was growing tomatoes. So I guess I was the only one growing something different. And so they felt like, you know what, we've been eating all those people tomatoes and things like that. So this lady here is growing something else. She's growing something delicious. So how about that? So they all came in my garden and ate up all my okra. And when I say ate up my okra, not like, oh, they picked it off. Like, they dug it up. Okay? They dug it up, ate the roots. Whew, I could have cried, y'all. They ate the roots of my okra and my corn. And then that's when I learned that, okay, there are other elements, you know, out here that are also interested in what it is that you're growing. So I had to learn how to protect my garden, how to protect my plants, my sweet little babies. And so this year, I went in thinking that I was just going to grow a few things. And then I ended up having an entire ecosystem in my backyard. And when I say entire ecosystem, I mean entire ecosystem. I had snakes in my garden that were not welcome there. They took it upon themselves to, you know, be involved in an ecosystem. I guess you can have an ecosystem without snakes, right? And I actually spotted 4 snakes in my garden this year. Ooh, child, when I tell you I almost had a heart attack. I almost had a heart attack out there. And my husband, you know, his wonderful self, went out there and he was a good man, Savannah, and he fought those snakes. He was wrangling them. He was wrangling those snakes out there for me. And but no, he just moved them. And you know, I know that you guys are going to say, well, snakes is a part of the ecosystem. It is a part of the gardening, and you need it for your garden to thrive. Is getting rid of things that you don't want there, things like rodents, which I truly appreciate because my neighbor has chickens and rodents are attracted to chicken coops. So what I'm realizing in her chicken coop is like directly across from my garden. So it is like next to it. The only thing that's dividing it is a fence. So I'm like, oh Lord have mercy, of all places. Why did the chicken coop have to be over there? Because now that's why the snakes are attracted. But other than that, I think I created a whole ecosystem with the things that I grew in my garden. Like, my God, this year, if you're on our live last week, you already know some of the things that I grew. And, whew, yeah, it was a lot. I did not anticipate to have that much stuff that I grew. And I am growing in a small space relatively. I do have a nice sized backyard, but the space that's allocated for my garden is not that big. Because I have kids and I want them to be able to play outside and not run into my things. So I have like a little small spot. That's where I have my garden, and I grew okra. I grew a ton of different peppers, like bell peppers, habaneros. I grew cayenne pepper. I grew some Asian hot peppers. You name it, I grew it. Of course, tomatoes, but I grew like 5 or 6 different variety of tomatoes. I had beefsteak, I had aroma, I had cherry, I had sun gold, so delicious. I had what's that? I can't black trim, so beautiful. What else? I grew a ton of herbs. I grew basil. I grew regular basil, purple basil, lemon basil. I grew rosemary. I grew thyme. I grew oregano. I'm trying to think about all the parsley, cilantro, which in turn turned to what is it called? Coriander seeds. I grew what else? Radish. Huh? Oh, okay. Thanks for letting me know. Radish. I grew strawberries. Okay, so on the fruit side, I had strawberries. What is it? Blackberries? Not blackberries. What is it called? Is it blackberry? No, it's not blackberry. What are those purple ones called? Blueberries. I grew blueberries. I grew raspberry. Grapes. I cannot believe I even got grapes, y'all. uh Corn that barely, the corn definitely grew, but those evil squirrels definitely had a time. The evil squirrels and the bird, I don't know which one I hate the most, but they had a time with the corn. I don't know how to protect them from the birds, and I tried some type of makeshift bird netting around it to keep the squirrels out. But at some point they were being so creative and jumping in there. I don't know how they did it, y'all, but they managed to get in there. uh what else? What else? Oh, I had some brassicas. I had collard greens. I had what is it? What's the other one that I harvested the other day? Celery. I had celery. I had sweet potato leaves. Because we eat sweet potato leaves in my culture, and then I also grew sweet potatoes. I had regular potatoes. I grew garlic and onions that did not go to fruition because those evil whatever suckers, flies or whatever it is, I can't remember their name. They basically suck all the pulp out of the growing onions and garlic, so they did not survive. It was like they decimated it. And I'm telling you, I had over 50 garlic and onion plants, and they took all of it. Ooh, I'm forgetting the good things that really grew in my garden too, that everybody loved on my channel. I had watermelons. I got about 9 watermelons, good 9 good sized watermelons this year. I had a ton of cantaloupes, y'all, a ton. And my husband loved cantaloupes, so I was so happy to be able to give him some cantaloupes like almost every week this summer. Uh, let's see, what nobody say. I live next to you, and Shane Zach. Oh, where you guys? Like, where in the UK are you guys? Where in the UK? I mean, Shane Zach and nobody. Uh, what else? What else? Oh, I grew jalapenos. What else? Y'all, I grew so many things this year, man. That's the reason why. Oh, of course, the bitter leaf that we're about to use. I grew bitter leaf, cassava leaf. I don't know if you guys know what cassava leaf is, or if you know what cassava is. Cassava is like a root plant, is similar to yam. And I know that Hispanics eat cassava. They call it yuca. So if you're familiar with the term yuca, I'm growing that as well. Uh, what else? What else did I grow, y'all? When I tell you I grew everything, mm, I grew everything. Let's see. Nobody says step it up in here. Double tap your screen to like. Oh, thank you so much, nobody. Subscribe. We all rise together. Help the algorithms. Thank you so much, Coriander. Yes, I grew those. Yep. Yep. Cassava is popular. Where are you from? Nobody. Are you African? Are you African? Cause you know what cassava is. You know what cassava is. Because I know a lot of people don't really know what cassava is. And yes, it's definitely popular in Africa. We use it for fufu. Oh, I can't even look at your profile picture right now. I can't look at your profile picture. I can't see it. But thank you guys for liking the video. I appreciate you guys. But yes, y'all. And then also I harvested the seeds from all of those things that I just mentioned that I grew. And I one second. Why you say yay? You don't want me to see your profile picture? That's so funny. What else? What else, y'all? What else did I grow? Oh my God, I grew so many things. But yeah, so I harvested the seeds from all of those things that I just mentioned, and I will be starting an Etsy store and put it on there. I also harvested the stems to the bitter leaf. So if you're in the US and you're interested in growing bitter leaf, I will have that in my Etsy store very soon. I'll let you guys know when I drop that. Um, let's see. I had too much sugar. Joseph Davis, dang, you just joining us. You just gonna start you gonna start yelling at us? Come on. Right now we're cooking egusi. So it's in the process of frying right now. That's why it's in a pot. I could open it up. I need to take a look at it anyway, but I wanted to fry for like 10 to 15 minutes. And then I'm going to add like the beef stock and all of the things that's going in there. But anyway, cheers. We're celebrating my birthday tonight. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate you. Whew, this wine is delicious. Give me a plate and I'll give a thumbs up. You got a plate. You got a plate. You got a plate. All right, so this is what it looks like right now. Let's see. Woo. Oh yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and stir it because it is definitely starting to really stick, and I don't like that. Thank you, nobody. My birthday is actually on Wednesday, but we're celebrating tonight. I'm celebrating with you guys tonight. Um, I'm celebrating with you guys tonight, but my birthday is on Wednesday. Shout out to all the Sag. Shout out to all the Sag. We the best. Yeah. You hungry, mama? The food is almost ready, okay? All right. Daddy, Elle says she's hungry. Can she eat with you? Elle, you want some fufu? You want fufu and pepper soup? What do you want? You want pepper soup with crabs in it? Okay, Daddy gonna get you some. Alrighty. Alrighty. I'm actually going to close it up and let it fry for 5 more minutes. And then we're going to go ahead and add the rest of the ingredients in there. But let me get a closer look. This is what we're cooking, guys. Making some egusi. Yeah, it's sticking a lot. That's why I hate using this pot. It sticks so much. Ooh, okay, the light is much better. So y'all can see. So y'all can see what we cooking in here. So this is what it looks like. It's, yes, it is sticking. It's sticking, but it's not like burning like that. So even if I add the broth, it's not going to change the taste. It's really just like the seasonings and stuff like that that's at the bottom that's like sticking like that. But it'll be fine. So I'm going to close it and let it fry for like 5 more minutes. And then we are going to add the rest of the ingredients. I have it on medium now. I have the pot on medium. So let's get back to our conversation while that fries. Nobody said, okay, I believe in you. Okay, nobody, you have to tell me where you're from. Because now I feel like you're Nigerian and you're here judging me. Now I believe in you. I am cracking up. Donzel said, yummy, thank you. Or you can take it out, scrub the pan, and put it back in. Oh, absolutely not. You have gas. If it was electric, it would be a different story. Really? Whew. I think this light is what's making me hot. Do you think that this are you hot? Is it hot in here? I am hot. My goodness. Thank you guys for liking the video. Thank you guys so much for being here with me today. And thanks for celebrating my birthday. It's sad season. More wine. You know it. We're having white today. This is a Moscato. Fancy, right? No. We're having Moscato today, y'all. So cheers to all the Sages. I hope y'all have a wonderful, for those of you guys that have my struggle of my birthday being around Thanksgiving, I hope you take some time out for yourself this week. Dedicated to yourself. As a matter of fact, do not cook at all on Thanksgiving. Okay? Don't cook at all on Thanksgiving. Let others cater to you. All right? And if that means if you live by yourself, go to a restaurant. Go somewhere where they're cooking for you. Don't cook for nobody. Unless you got kids. then you have to cook. But I have kids and I am going to cook something, but I'm cooking one thing instead of cooking a whole Thanksgiving dinner. I'm cooking one thing and we're going to my family. And then, it's going to be like a whole potluck situation over there. Well, let me see what nobody said. Moscato for the lovely lady. Thank you. Thanksgiving birthday party. Hey. I wish I could play some music, but you already know how YouTube is with their copyright. So that's not happening over here. But yes, y'all. Turning another year. I'm grateful to God to even be able to say that. When I was younger, I was talking to my husband. I was like, when you're younger, you think like 30 is such a huge age. I'm not turning 30, by the way. I'm 30 plus. But you think that 30 is like the biggest age ever. And it's like you can't even imagine being 30, like, oh my gosh, you're so old. Oh my gosh. And then you have like all these like false expectation of yourself and your life of where you should be at 30. Granted, there are a lot of people that accomplish some of the major goals in their lives before 30. That's one of the things that I really appreciate about like is it Gen Z or Gen X, whatever this generation is of entrepreneurs. It's like they grow up wanting to be entrepreneurs. They grow up trying to accomplish their goal. But I sometimes wonder, like, are they missing out on their childhood or missing out on the things that that we enjoyed growing up, being kids, and just letting life happens. And it's just like, as I'm sitting here, I'm like, man, I'm so grateful to like be turning this age. And even though I'm not exactly where I would have liked, where I dreamed to be, but I am grateful to be alive. There are just so many people that didn't get to this age or, didn't get to be, standing here and having this conversation with you all. So I'm grateful, y'all. Cheers to being grateful. Let's see what nobody's talking about. Oh, you're from Australia. Okay. 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 Australian. Nobody said wait till you hit 40. Woo! Health is wealth. Absolutely. Absolutely. I totally agree. And like what was it? Was this 2012? I'm not sure if it was 2012, but like where like the whole natural waves, started when everybody wanted to be natural. And with me, I literally cut my hair bald. Like I cut all of my hair off because I used to get relaxers. And when I started learning, the type of chemicals that are in relaxers and these different products that we put on our skin, oh my God, it's just like, it drove me crazy. I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe I'm poisoning myself. So I shaved my hair off and I did not care. And people was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe you cut all your hair off. I'm like, it's just hair, it's gonna grow back. And then I went natural and I went natural for a long time. I would just wear my hair natural. That's when I got into, making natural skincare products and just creating different things for my skin because me too, I have like very sensitive skin. And my skin broke out from like some lotion. I'm not gonna say the name of the brand because it's a really big brand. And I was like, you know what? I think I need to create my own things. And that's how I started, like this whole natural lifestyle and wanting to put more into my health. And then I also had fibroids. And so I started, looking up what are the things that causes fibroids to flare up, and why is it that so many Black women have fibroids? It's unbelievable. And I started realizing, it's the kind of food that we eat, the things we drink, the meats, the things that we acquire in our body. And that's when I really started getting into like into caring more about my health. I mean, I could do much better, but that's the reason why I really started this channel, trying to encourage people to grow their own food and pay attention to those things that, I mean, look at what's going on right now. I'm not sure if this is happening in Australia, nobody, but over here, every other day it's like a listeria breakout in some type of food that they're recalling. And I'm like, I know everybody don't have the opportunity to grow their own food because they may not have the space that they want, but grow something, grow something. If you can, do it. Even if it's one thing, that's how you start. Like, look at me. I started with tomatoes last year, and then this year, I don't know what the hell happened. I have a whole entire ecosystem in my backyard. It's unbelievable. Let's see what y'all talking about down here. Ooh, nobody said read the book by Dr. Joe Dispenza, Becoming Supernatural. It has changed my life for better in so many ways. Ooh, okay. I'm gonna write that down. And then nobody said fluoride. I make my own toothpaste. Oh wow. Thyroid. Yeah. Is it thyroid? Uh huh. And then Joseph said, right, best voice ever. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate you. I'm gonna check that out. Nobody. I'm gonna check that out. But yeah, it just all the other things that you wish you knew when you was younger, right? And and I also feel like when you get older, you start realizing like a lot of the things. Whoo, this is sticking. You start realizing that all the things that your parents were saying, they were right. When you're younger, you don't want to listen. Like whatever. You don't know nothing. You old. You old. Me and one of my girlfriends the other day, we were just talking about, oh my gosh, like when we were younger, our parents were in their 30s. Our parents were in their 30s, and just looking at some of their experiences and what they experienced, during their 30s. And now that we're in our 30s, it was like, oh my Lord, have mercy. Like we were so judgmental, towards our parents and all of their imperfections and highlighting it. And like, look at us now, like, of course you learn some of those lessons from your parents so you don't repeat them. But my God. Yes, baby. Well, are you waiting for this? Are you waiting for this? Are you trying to warm it up? Okay. All right, y'all. We're about to add the stock now. We're going to add the stock. Let's see. Let's go ahead and add the stock in here, and then we're gonna add some water and then close it up and let it cook again because we want the melon seed to be cooked. Let's taste it. It has a lot of flavor, but it definitely needs some Maggi for sure. Need some Maggi. We're going to add the stock in here from the meats. I'm going to stir this up and see what it tastes like before I add any more, before I add Maggi or anything like that. I'm going to add more water to this because the stock wasn't enough. I'm going to add more water to it. I hope you guys can see it really well. Let's taste it. It's really good, but it still needs some Maggi. Let me get some water. Hey, you can't see this in here if you want to do what you're trying to do. And you just have to warm up the soup. The fufu is ready. The fufu is ready. So what time is it over there in Australia? Isn't it super late? Is it like the next day? Are you laughing at me? I wonder what's the time difference. What time is it in Australia? Nobody. What time is it? Hi. Welcome. Welcome to the party. I'm cooking my version of Egusi. That is what I'm making. It's a traditional Nigerian dish made with melon seeds. And right now, it is in a pot and we're about to let it boil a little bit more. And then add the meat. I'm so glad I used this pot. Oh my God. I can't believe I was thinking about using the other pot. This is a lot. It's gonna last forever. I don't know about forever, but this is a really big pot, y'all. It's a really, really big pot. Hi, Alan. Where are you watching from? Welcome, welcome. Thank you guys for liking the live. I appreciate you. I really, really appreciate you guys. Okay. Remember how I was sticking at the bottom? All of that seasoning has come on top, has mixed in with it, and it tastes really good. I'm about to peel some Maggi and add it to it. Thanks for liking the live, y'all. I see there's another like. Thank you guys so much. Thanks for not letting me ask you. I appreciate it. You guys are so sweet. We're celebrating my birthday today. Happy birthday to me. Today is not my birthday. Wednesday is my birthday. But we're celebrating today with you guys. And I already told you guys, in celebration of my birthday, I'm going to give you guys 30% off my website today. That's if you're trying to give me something for my birthday, that's a great birthday present. Even though it's going to you. But that's you supporting me. I sell natural skincare products that I hand make myself in my home. So if you're interested in those things, then head over to marthalorraine.com, martha.com. I'm sorry, marthalorine.com. And right now I'm only shipping nationally in the US. I'm not shipping internationally right now. So if you're in the US, if you purchase anything today, you're going to get a 30% discount, and I'm only offering it to my YouTube family. The discount is MYN30. So if you type that in when you go on my website, you're going to get 30% off on anything that you order. And if you're a playback gang, you will also get that discount. So I might extend it for you guys. Ooh, it's hot. All right, hold on, baby. Hey, y'all. Hey. Let's see what's the people's are saying. All right. Alan said, what are you cooking? I already told you guys I'm cooking egusi. Does it have rice? No, it doesn't. It's a melon. It looks like rice, but it's a melon seeds that I grinded up like that. Um, After this live, you can go back to the beginning so you can see what I'm talking about. And I just grinded it up and I added it to that. But you could eat it when it's finally done. You can eat it with rice. It's very delicious. Happy birthday to you. Oh, thank you, Alan. And may you have many more to come. Amen. I receive it. Amen. Amen. I receive it. Thank you so much, Alan. I appreciate you. I receive all of that love and blessings. Amen. I'm just adding more Maggie. Alrighty. What the? It's not trying to come out. I got it, baby. Thank you. I know I just threw the cubes in there. It's going to eventually evaporate into the stew. That's why I just threw it in there like that. I know some people is having like a conniption, like, oh my God. Why did you just throw it in there like that? Okay. You know what? I gotta add one more thing. This pot top is so freaking big and heavy. This is so good, y'all. You already know. If it don't have shrimp, it ain't popping. Okay? If it don't have shrimp, and yes, I'm putting all of it in there. It's a big pot. If it ain't shrimping, it ain't popping. I'm loving the life today. It's like, whew, thank the Lord, all the trolls disappeared. I'm loving the vibes. I'm loving the vibes. It's the good vibes. We got the good vibe crew today. If you guys are traveling on the road, I know, what was it? The Wisconsin truck driver, he probably had to go. Be careful out there in these streets. You know, it's the holidays. People crazy. Y'all be careful traveling. And I hope you guys have a fun week planned with your loved ones. Babe, this thing is hot. I need a... Here, use this. Please be careful. You have to use both sides. It's not funny, seriously. Oh, God. Don't say I didn't warn you. Are you guys growing anything next year? If you're just joining the live, are you? I know I see some people on here. I know people are coming and going. It's a Sunday night. I understand. I understand. Alan said, you got to forgive me. First time seeing something like that. Oh, absolutely. There's nothing to forgive. It's the first time for everything. I mean, if you're not from this culture, of course, you're not going to understand what you're looking at. Um, this is a stew that's traditionally made in Nigeria. Uh, I'm sure, like, if there are any Nigerians on here or watching or, made this, they probably cook it different than this. That's why I said this is my version of it. Uh, but it's one of my favorite Nigerian stews. And I wanted to come on here and cook it with you guys because I have to cook, for the house. It's my week. And I don't plan on cooking anything. So, yeah, I am going to cook today so the family can have food for the week because I'm off duty for the rest of the week. You feel me? Thanks for liking the live. I appreciate you. Oh, you're from Trinidad. Okay, okay. I know, I love me some Caribbean food. What are some good food from Trinidad? What are some what are some of your what are some of the Trinidadian food that you would recommend a non-Trinidadian to try? And I don't think I've ever seen a Trinidadian restaurant in the US, period. Okay, let me not say in the US. I haven't been everywhere in the US. But I mean, I live in a metropolitan area and I've seen like different Caribbean restaurants, but most of it is like Jamaican restaurants. I would love to try like different Caribbean food. One of my favorite things that I like from the Caribbean, I'm saying Caribbean being general, but I'm probably talking about Jamaicans, is how to make the fish. I love how to make the red snapper. Oh my God. It is so delicious. I remember when me and my husband went to Jamaica, we stayed at a resort and we wanted to we got a car and we just wanted to, drive around and see Jamaica, like the Jamaica. And so I'm African and we have in Africa, there's a lot of people that sell food on the street. And I feel like they taste better than the food in a restaurant. So I was like, I would love to try some Jamaican street food. And a lot of the street vendors in Jamaica, it's like they're selling like fish, like grilled fish. Ooh, and I love fish is like one of my favorite meats. I'm not a big meat eater. You'll see that I don't really cook with red meat. A lot of the things that I cook with, you'll see will be seafood or like smoked turkey. So those are the things that I usually cook with. Like I was talking about with nobody, like just trying to just be more health conscious. It's not that it's better than the rest, but I'm trying to like cut out red meat. So I usually cook with like turkey or seafood. So just like having the fish on that road and like it just reminded me of back home and how they roast fish. Oh my God. Oh, it was so good. See, now I'm over here daydreaming, licking my lips. Mm. What are some of your favorites from What are some of your favorite food in Trinidad? What are some of your faves? While we're waiting, cheers. Cheers to my birthday. Cheers for you guys joining me tonight. And for the playback gang, if you guys are watching after this live is over, don't forget you got 30% off my website, marthalorraine.com. You could find it in my bio on my channel if you're looking for the website, or you could also find it in the description of this video. You will find the actually, I'm going to also put it in my comments. I'll put the website in my comments. I'll put the discount code in my comments as well for you guys. So if you want to check it out after this live. I appreciate you guys for liking the video. If you ever visit Trinidad, you will love the food. It's a mixed culture. I believe you. I totally believe I will love the food. And I know that I'm going to love just the culture, period. I love the Caribbean. Oh my gosh, the waters are beautiful. And it really reminds me of home. Liberia is almost like an island off the coast of West Africa. And it's like surrounded by water. And it's like the beautiful Atlantic. The water is so beautiful. So the beaches are so beautiful. So whenever I go to the Caribbean, it just remind me of being home. You know, having like fresh fruits. That's one of my favorite things about being home. Is like having fresh fruits. Everybody have like a mango tree in their yard. Everybody has an avocado tree. Like everybody has like some type of fruit growing in their yard. So like the fruits and things like that are really cheap out there, and it is so good. And mango season in Liberia is in April. So, oh my God, like it's like overflowing with mango. I remember when my grandmother was alive, she used to, when she was in Liberia, she would go to Liberia, my mom would be like, oh my gosh, we were giving her like buckets and buckets of mango. Like she wouldn't even eat regular food. All she would eat was the mango. She would just sit under the mango tree and it would bring her like buckets of mangoes. And that's what she would eat all day long. And also, one of the things I just love about being in the Caribbean, just being home as well, is like, the food, because the food is so different, it's so healthy and it's whole. Like your skin looks different, it's just like your body feels different. I really really miss that. I cannot wait to start traveling again, to start to go and experience those things. But whew, yes y'all, that's one of my favorites. Okay, it's coming along, y'all, but I still need to stir it on the bottom because I don't want it to stick too bad. And it's already sticking. Already sticking. So I gotta go ahead and stir it. But this is like let's see if the light is giving what it's supposed to give. Well, let me finish stirring this and I'll show it to y'all. But yes, y'all, I was just talking about like, some of the things that I just learned or I'm learning in my 30s. And like, boy, oh boy, were we mistaken. Even when you're 18 and you think about like 30, it sounds like it's so far away. But it's truly a blessing to get old. It's truly a blessing to see another year. And it's a blessing to see another year and be healthy. Because, a lot of people can't say that, you know? Alrighty. Alright. I'm going to let it fry for 5 more minutes and then we're going to add the meat. Actually, we're going to add the greens. We're going to add the greens and then we're going to add the meats to it after. And then we're going to be done. We are going to be done. Yes, we cook curry in my culture, but not like the Caribbeans or like the Indians. No. We put curry in certain things, like we put curry in like our stews. Like if we were making like a tomato stew to eat with rice, we might put curry in that. When we're making jollof rice, we put a little bit of curry in the tomato stew to cook the jollof rice with it. But I would say that's the extent of curry. We don't cook curry the way people in the Caribbean cook curry. But I have this curry here. Let me see if I still have some. I would be so sad if it's finished. I think it's actually finished. Because I want to cook some jollof rice for Thanksgiving. And I totally want to use it. Oh, I think it's finished. Oh, wow. It's finished, y'all. So I had like a Jamaican curry powder. It was like, it was a Jamaican curry powder. Oh my gosh. It was spicy. It smells so good. Ooh, it smells so good. Ooh, cheers, y'all. And thanks, y'all. Thanks for being on here with me. I know the life is getting a little long, but I appreciate you guys that are staying on with me. Some of you guys that had to go, I understand. It's a Sunday night. People got work in the morning, but I hope you guys definitely have a wonderful week. Hope you guys have a wonderful week. Ooh, there's nothing like a glass of chilled wine. Y'all, and I'm really like trying to work on my health. And one of the things that I'm not a big sweets person. You won't catch me eating candy or desserts. I don't care for those things. Uh, I mean, I like ice cream, and I'm very basic with ice cream. I like vanilla, like any kind of vanilla, regular vanilla, French vanilla, vanilla bean, you know, those type of ice cream. Because I'm not like a big dessert, person. And even with that, I don't with the ice cream I just mentioned, I don't really buy it. If I go out and they have it and they offer it, I'll say yes if it's exactly what I just mentioned. So, like my guilty pleasure is wine. And so one of the discipline that I'm trying to discipline myself with, especially going into the new year, is to only have wine on the weekend. And then I'm eventually trying to get to a point where I'm only doing it for like special occasions. And the reason why it's not that, I don't want to drink wine. I've come to realize that I think it's the wine that's making me gain weight. I think it's the one that's making me gain weight. I'm like, I don't eat sugar, like that. I don't really care for sugar. I'm not a sugar person. I drink my tea with honey, and that's another thing. I drink tea every single day, and I drink it with honey. Uh, so the only other thing I could attribute my weight gain to is the wine. And, wine has a ton of sugar. So I'm like, you know what? That's going to be one of my goals for now until next year, or just moving forward, is to limit my wine intake, and to either do it only on the weekends. And when I say the weekend, like choose a day where I'm going to do it on the weekend, and or just wait till special occasions, and really work on that, and really work on my weight, and try to lose some weight. I'm trying to lose 30 pounds, y'all. Ooh, pray for me. Pray for me, pray for me. But I'm not just trying to lose weight. I'm actually trying to make it a lifestyle. So I am trying to really incorporate like a healthier lifestyle, especially now that I'm getting older. And that's one of the things. You don't want to wait till you're old to start working on your health. Preventative medicine is better than cure. So I'm trying to work on that preventative part of it. So pray for me, y'all. Pray for me. Have you guys ever tried that Keisha Kaur Slim Tea? Now I don't like stuff like that, but man, I was like, you know what? I want to try it. I want to try it, but my God, the reviews I've been getting about like how it make you go to the bathroom, I'm like, ooh, I don't know if I'm ready for that, y'all. It's like, how do people do it and they got to go to work every day? They got obligations. Like, how are y'all doing this? How are you guys drinking those slim teas and it's not embarrassing y'all in public? But y'all, can you believe I bought some? I bought some, so I might do a review on it. I'm gonna let y'all know how it goes if I do it. And just so y'all know, I bought this a long time. I bought it like a year ago, and I still haven't tried it. I'm like just so nervous. I'm like, I don't want to be in public and something like this happening to me. Would you want to lose weight? Are you saying why do I want to lose weight? If you're saying why I want to lose weight, I just want to be healthier. I want to get back to, like, I know I can't, get back to what I used to look like in my 20s, but I would like to lose 30 pounds. I just want to lose weight. I want to feel better about myself. I actually started walking like 2 weeks ago, and I started walking like consistently. So that was one of the things that I incorporated into my I guess, health or fitness journey. So, and then on Friday, I did Pilates, y'all. Y'all, Pilates is not easy. Don't let the way it look fool you or the machines fool you. That thing, it is not easy. And let me tell you, me and my girlfriend, we did the beginner, we did like the beginner Pilates, and I was laying down there like I was about to die. Okay. I was like, okay, Pilates. I thought this was about to be not easy because, of course, nothing's truly going to be easy, but I didn't think it was going to be as painful as it was for me. And I think it was only painful like that because I needed to stretch, and I hadn't stretched in so long. I've been walking consistently for 2 weeks, but I haven't been stretching. So I think that was like the stretch of my life. And when I tell y'all, Pilates is that girl, okay? Pilates is that girl. But yeah, but since I started walking, it really has helped me. And that's what I was telling people like about why I started my gardening. Uh Last year when I started my garden and just being outside in nature and connecting with nature, I felt like I was connecting with God. I felt the word and I saw the word in nature. And so, it was something that I wanted to talk about. And I'm like, every day I used to come in the house, I'm like, my God, I told my husband, I was like, I felt so at ease. I've never felt so free in my life just being outside. And what I'm doing is like back breaking almost. You're bending over, you're picking things up, you're doing this, it's a constant up and down movement that you're doing while you're in the garden. It's a lot of work. But why am I feeling so free? Why is it like it's just a sense of peace that I hadn't felt, in a long time. And that's how I started getting connected with gardening. I was like, wow, I never knew that I could see God in nature the way I did. And I just started to appreciate all of what just all of what nature has done for us, all of what God has provided, all of what Mother Nature has given. And just being out there, my God, I can't even explain like the sense of peace, which is why I really want to promote everyone to grow something. You don't have to have a huge garden. I know a lot of people be like, I don't have a lot of space. uh but there are ways around you gardening without a lot of space, gardening in small spaces. If you're looking for something outside of your daily norm and you just need, if you're not doing therapy, I was using gardening as therapy, y'all. If you're not going to therapy and you just need like a out from the rest of the world and to be in your own little world and just do you and connect with nature and hear everything that's outside, literally grow something, go outside, touch the dirt, touch the grass, just be out there, All right, let's see. What did Alan say? The best to lose weight is lemon juice and hot water. Okay. Okay. Cece said, yes, I love nature and being outside in the garden. I really enjoyed when you harvested the watermelon. Thank you. I agree. Gardening is peaceful. Yeah. Oh my God. I've never felt such peace like the way I felt. The last time I felt that type of peace was to when I went to Liberia. One second, y'all. I gotta rinse my throat. That sounds so terrible. Um, but yeah, the last time I went to Liberia, which was in 2022, we went to bury my grandmother. And I thought I was about to be very, very sad. I thought it was going to be the saddest day of my life, or just the saddest trip ever. I thought it was going to be a very sad trip. But to be honest, y'all, I've never felt such peace like I felt when I went to bury my grandmother. I felt like it was almost her. I'm about to add the bitter leaf, y'all. I feel like it was almost her telling me like everything is gonna be okay. Like, I don't know. When you're burying somebody that you love, the type of grief that that goes along with it. It was just I started to feel, I was like, why am I like processing my grief this way? Why do I feel so at peace? Why is it that I'm not, you know? like I was sad, that I lost my grandmother. I was sad that I lost my grandmother, but like, man, I felt so peaceful. I mean, my skin was clear. And then you know what I realized about that? It's because I was in nature, like where my mother lived. They have like a huge backyard where they're growing everything under the sun that they eat. They have a mango tree, they had avocado tree, they had pineapples. They were growing like all of the foods that they eat. They were growing it in their backyard. And every single day, I was going out there. Every single day, I'll go grab a mango or just go outside to relax. They had like a coconut tree. I had a coconut every single day. My auntie was like, "Girl, you're going to turn into a coconut as much as you eat this coconut." I used to have a coconut every single day. Every single day, I had a coconut, fresh coconut with the water. Ooh, I miss that. But yeah, like, now that I'm looking back, it's like why was this just peace? But also not just me being out there and being in nature. It's a testament to my grandmother and the life that she lived. She was just somebody that always preached, you know, compassion. She always talked about God and why to be close to God. And, her, first of all, before my grandmother passed away, she was somebody that always talked about death, which was very cringy. As a granddaughter, it's like nobody who wants to think about something like that happening to their family member. And my grandmother used to always talk about how she couldn't wait, because she wanted to be with God. I'm like, can you stop saying that? Like, I didn't, I really, that was one of the things I used to hate hearing her talk about. But it wasn't that she was saying that she's like ready to go like right now or whatever the case may be. I think she was just saying like, if it was to ever happen, she's ready because of how she lived her life, even though her life wasn't perfect, but she lived her life with purpose. And that's what I gained out of that. And my grandmother always told us, the day I ever pass, I don't ever want you guys to grieve. I want you guys to have a party. I was like, first of all, I'm not about to be having a party. Like, come on. She's like, no. She was like, I don't want you guys to be mourning and crying all over the place. I want you guys to be celebrating. I want you guys to be happy. And that was the type of vibe my grandmother was anyway. My grandma was like Big Mama's house. Like, everybody loved her. She loved to cook. She's one of the people that taught me how to cook. And she just wanted us to celebrate her. But coming back from Liberia, I was like, I need to grow my own food. Like, I need to get involved. Let's see what the peoples are saying real quick. 1 second, y'all. I'm trying to get this light so y'all can see really good. And then I'll respond to y'all comments. 1 second. I'll respond to your comments. All right, let's see what y'all say. I'm cooking egusi, y'all. If you're wondering, for those of y'all wondering what I'm cooking, I'm cooking egusi. It's a traditional Nigerian dish. I'm not Nigerian, but my husband is, and it's one of our favorites. Happy Sky said, and hot water won't make you lose weight. That's okay. Caesar, sorry for y'all. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Happy to say, what are you cooking? Oh yeah, just told you, egusi. Does the bitter leaf taste like spinach? No, it does not taste like spinach. There's much to learn from our elders. Absolutely. No, it does not taste nothing like spinach, okay? It, just like the name indicate, it is bitter. I'm gonna add a little bit more. I like bitter leaf in my egusi. It's not like spinach at all. It's very bitter. It's an herb. It's a medicinal herb. In Liberia, they use it for like fevers. They get a lot of like malaria and typhoid fever. The malaria comes from mosquitoes, and this is one of the herb that they use to treat it. They boil it and let you drink the water. The water is bitter. It tastes medicinal. But when you're cooking it in food, so what I did was I boil it. So when I boiled it, it took a lot of the bitterness away from it. So it took a lot of the bitterness away. So it's like, it's not very bitter, right now. Actually, it's not bitter at all. 'Cause I think I took like almost all the bitterness. Now I'm kind of sad because I wanted it a little bit more bitter than this. But no. But when you're making this, use spinach. If your first time making it, use spinach. Don't use bitter leaf. Try it with spinach. Spinach is kinder to the palate, per se. And if you're somebody who, you don't like to be too adventurous, use spinach instead. Or you don't have to use any greens at all. But whenever I cook, I always like to add greens to it. Y'all, it tastes good, y'all. You know what? I was telling you guys I didn't want to add pepper, but I'm just going to have to, man. This is Cameroonian pepper. Y'all know my fave. Y'all know I love cooking with Cameroonian pepper. I'm going to just add just okay, this not a little bit, but just so y'all know, Cameroonian pepper is spicy as I don't know what. So, spice at your own risk. All right. I want to taste. Absolutely. Ooh, like a healthy spice. Yes. That's what bitter leaf is. That's what bitter leaf is. When I looked on Google to see what are the other health benefits, they talk about it. Like some people use it to treat cancer. Now, I don't know. I can't stand by that because that's not what I know it to treat. But it is an herb, and God has provided a lot of natural herbs for us to be able to heal our bodies. So I won't be surprised. But some of the other medicinal uses are, like I said, fevers. And whenever somebody is sick, I remember growing up and my mom, whenever I got sick, she would like boil the bitter leaf and cook it in like a pepper soup for me to eat, to make it like a little tasty. And I never liked it as a young child, but me, getting older and appreciating like a different taste palette, I like it. And also, like I said, I boiled the bitter leaf, so it took a lot of the bitterness out of it and just left the spinach. So it just have a little bit of bitterness to it, but not as, from the plant. If you get it from the plant, you could literally dehydrate it and blend it and probably put it in a tea. You could do a lot of things with the bitter leaf plant. It has a lot of health benefits. But I grew it in my garden this year, and that's what we're using right now. And the video I posted yesterday, I showed you guys me harvesting it and telling you guys, all of the health benefits of bitter leaf, and I showed you how to grow it, and all of that good stuff, and how to propagate it. I have another video that I'll probably drop sometime this week of me showing you how to propagate the stem so you could continue growing it. It's a plant that needs like heat, so it doesn't do well in the winter. So in the winter, what I do is like to overwinter it, I cut the stems, propagate them, bring them in the house, and let them sit by the window and let it go dormant until like next year. And then I would replant it in like May, when the weather starts to change. All right, y'all, let's go ahead and add our meats. Let's add the meats. So if you wasn't here earlier, the meats that I'm cooking with today, you guys already know I don't cook with a lot of meats. Okay, I don't cook with like red meat, let me say that. So I cook mostly with seafood and smoked turkey. And that's what's in here. I have smoked turkey, I have crabs, I have some dry fish. I think I have some chicken in here too. So that's what we're cooking with. That's what we got in here today. I think I want to add more greens to this. More of the bitter leaf to this. I think I'm going to add more. But for you guys that's watching, the stew is pretty much ready. I'm going to add like a little bit water. I'm going to add a little bit more water to it and then let it fry for about Come on. Let it fry for about 5 minutes, and then turn the fire off. But y'all, look at these big old crabs. Can you believe they're still like big crab? This is a male crab. Oh, this is I forgot, I have to tell you guys. This is the Maryland blue crab, by the way. It's one of my favorite crabs. I don't like crab legs. Please, nobody start yelling at me about why I don't like crab legs, okay? I don't mind crab legs. I like crab legs when it's like in like a crab boil with the seasonings. But like it literally have to have those seasonings for it to taste good. The Maryland blue crab, it tastes good on its own. So even if you don't add all those extra seasonings, it has like a really good flavor. Mmm. Okay. This is good. This is good. Alrighty. This is what it looks like. I'm about to add a little bit of water to it. Actually, no, I'm gonna let it fry for like 5 minutes and then let's see what you guys are talking about. Thanks for the bitter leaf info. Absolutely. I missed that video. I'll watch it next. Yeah, I posted it yesterday. Thank you guys for liking the video. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Cheers. Mm. Okay. Okay. Wow, it's really good, y'all. Y'all want to watch me eat it when I'm done? I know some people see it so satisfying to... Yes, baby. Okay, mama. 1 second. Let me get daddy, okay? Alrighty. But yes, y'all, bitter leaf, it's a great herb. Especially if you're like into like holistic healing, you're into like herbal medicines and stuff like that. I think you're gonna like bitter leaf. Like I said, just to be warned, the name is not bitter leaf for no reason. It is bitter. Bitter. But like I was telling y'all on my last video, we don't eat a lot of things because it tastes good. We eat it because we know it's good for us and it's good for our health. And it's something that we need in our body. And I feel like God has given us everything that we need. And so if we could prevent a lot of the illnesses from our body before we get to science to take care of us, because I do also believe that science, I believe in science as well, you know, like both could exist. And I believe that before it gets to science, we should do everything that we can do to, you know, take care of ourselves, especially with all of the knowledge that's out there. It doesn't take a lot, you know, to research these information. And one of the things that I do appreciate about just being Liberian is that we cook with a lot of herbs and veggies. So for the most part, all of our food is healthy. Now, the way you cook it is what determines how healthy it is. So like you saw, you know, this egusi that I'm cooking today, I added some oil, and you could opt out of the oil. And when you do opt out of the oil, you obviously is way more healthier not adding the oil, you know, into it. But, you know, I like my oil, okay? Just a little bit of palm oil ain't gonna hurt nobody. Willie Perch said, what's for dinner, sweets? We're cooking Egusi. Panda said, what's in the pot? It's Egusi, okay? We just closed the pot. I'll give you guys a little peek. That's what's in the pot. You need to fry for a little bit. Oh my gosh. I be feeling like, girl, you crazy. Girl, you crazy. But it's really at the end right now, y'all. Thanks to Willie Perch. I love your name. Willie Perch. All right. So right now what we're just doing, we're letting it fry for like 5 minutes. Yes, 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 Panda. Egusi soup. It's what we are cooking. Panda, you a Nigerian? You Nigerian, Panda? Because the way you answer that, it sounds like you real Nigerian. Seth said, who just farted? Okay, bye, Seth. What? What are you hearing, sir? What are you hearing over there? But yeah, so it's really ready. I'm just trying to let it fry for like 5 minutes. And then we're gonna be taking it out and we're gonna be eating it. Y'all gonna eat it with me. Y'all gonna eat it with me. It's not gonna be one of those lives where y'all just cook it with me. Y'all gonna eat it with me. So I hope y'all ready. Thanks for liking the live. We're celebrating my birthday today. Hey, cheers to all the Sagittariuses. And who said that we were Sagittarius? Why y'all gotta go ahead and name us that? We don't bother nobody. We don't be bothering nobody. People be bothering us, okay? Yo, I really don't know much about zodiac signs. I just know that I'm a Sagittarius. So, that's all I know. Y'all, so I'm going to add like 3 more of these, the Maggie's, which is like a seasoning cube if you're wondering what Maggie is. I'm trying to get away from using Maggie, so I'm trying to find something that replaces it that's healthier. If you guys have any ideas, let me know. I like the chicken noir. I think it's a Spanish brand, the chicken noir. I like that seasoning too, but I need to read the ingredients and make sure that it's not Maggie's little brother. You feel me? So I'm gonna add a little bit more water and then close it up. So remember how I was telling y'all that the bitter leaf is not that bitter? So this is the bitter leaf water. So I'm adding like a little bit of it because I want this to have like a little bit of the bitter leaf taste to it. That was the whole purpose of cooking with the bitter leaf. So, but yes, y'all. I really want to add more pepper to this. Y'all think I should add more pepper? What y'all think? I'm asking y'all like y'all gonna be the one eating it. I want to add more pepper to it. To the pot. And for those of y'all that been watching since the beginning, I don't know if there's any of y'all that's on here that's been watching since the beginning. Thank you guys for being on here with me tonight. Thanks for celebrating my birthday with me tonight. I already told y'all, you know, for my YouTube family, I'm giving you guys 30% off. Okay. Yes, this is what I was going for. This taste right here is what I was going for. I'm going to add a little bit more. I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit more Cameroonian pepper. I need it a little bit more spicier than this. That's all. Just a little bit more spicier. And I'll be happy. Just a little bit. Not that much. Just a little bit more. Y'all, this is spicy. Do not, if you don't eat spicy food, please don't go ahead and add all this pepper you see me adding in here. Okay? I don't want y'all choking. My neighbor, which is Caucasian, was telling me about her husband, how, because I asked them, you know, do they eat pepper and stuff? Because sometimes when I cook, I like to take some food to them because they told me they like African food. So, you know, I asked her, you know, can they handle pepper? Because we cook with pepper in here. And she said her husband, I mean, they do eat spicy food, but then she told me like a bad experience that her husband had with like, I don't know, ghost pepper or something like that. And he grew it and went and ate one. I don't know why anyone would eat a pepper by itself. Like, sir, do you have a death wish? Why would you just take a pepper and put it in your mouth and start chewing it? And she said, I think he had to go to the emergency room. Like, oh my God. She said it was really bad. She said it was really, really bad. We're cooking it goosey. All right, y'all. It's definitely, it has the taste I want. Woo. Okay. Lord, that was definitely spicy. That was spicy, y'all. Whew. I'm about to get my pound of yam, and we about to eat, y'all. We about to eat. We about to eat. I'm about to get my pound of yam so we can eat together. Let's celebrate. Let's celebrate my birthday and Thanksgiving all in one. As a matter of fact, forget Thanksgiving. It's my birthday. I told y'all how I'm beefing with Thanksgiving, right? Because my birthday is the day before Thanksgiving. And my birthday has always been around Thanksgiving. And I never really felt special on my birthday because it was always about Thanksgiving and what's happening and blah, blah, blah. So I'm like, you know what? I have a real beef with Thanksgiving. So we don't talk about Thanksgiving around these parts. But of course, I have to celebrate Thanksgiving because I got kids and we got to make sure they have a good childhood, right? We got to give them a good childhood. You're like, yes, it's mommy's birthday. And then also, y'all, one of my kids was born like 2 days before Mother's Day. Come on, talk about taking a shine away from me. Come on. One of my kids was born 2 days before Mother's Day, and then the other one was born like 4 days before Valentine's Day. And then my birthday's the day before Thanksgiving. Like, can a girl get a break? I mean, come on. Like, when am I celebrated where there's nothing else that's happening, where it's just me, you know? So because of that, I'm going to say cheers. I need to get more wine, y'all. I'm going to show y'all what I'm drinking tonight. Nobody asked me what I'm drinking tonight. Let me show y'all. Nothing crazy or whatever. Nothing crazy, but tonight we're having some Moscato. Somebody named Oliver. 2021. It said vintage 2021. It's really good, y'all. It's really good. So that's what we're having for tonight. That's what we're celebrating with. So while we wait for our Egusi to be ready, we are going to pour us a glass of wine because we're celebrating Miss Yancey's birthday. Okay. Cheers, y'all. Let me go ahead and get the pound of yam because we're about to plate our food and enjoy. Panda said, living the dream. Hey, look, we only have one life to live, okay? Let me tell you guys how I used to make myself spend money, especially around my birthday. Like when I'm ready to spend money for myself on my birthday, I be like, look, I am so grateful to be alive this year. I'm so grateful to be alive this day. Not everybody, lived to be able to say they were able to see this day. And because of that, I have to celebrate myself. Like if I want something, I'm gonna go ahead and get it. If I want to make myself happy, whatever. And I saw a post recently. It said, go ahead and drink your pumpkin spice, light your candle, put up your Christmas lights, do whatever brings you joy because life is hard enough. And so, because of that, we are going to enjoy the way we can, the little with whatever, however we can, we're going to enjoy whatever it is, okay? So, that cliche saying, you only live once, it's true. So we have to do the best that we can with making ourselves happy. Do what makes you happy. Okay? And if that's drinking a glass of wine, bring you some joy, do it. All right, y'all, I'm about to get a pound of yam so we could put our food on a plate and then we could get to eating and see what this tastes like. So this is the pound of yam that I made earlier. So when I made it, I just, put it in here. I am actually going to eat half of this because I'm not that hungry. And it also is late to be eating like this. Even though it's my birthday, y'all. When it's my birthday, I swear, I do anything. I'm like, it's my birthday, so I'm going to eat at midnight. But we're not going to do that today. We're just going to have a little piece of it. We're just going to have a little piece of it. What I really want from the Egusi is the crabs. I'm trying to tell y'all. I love crabs. Crabs is probably my favorite meat, if it's called a meat. I love me some crabs, y'all. Mm-mm-mm. Man, I love me some crabs. Uh-oh. Alright. Go ahead. Get a little piece of that. Dang, this is a big piece. It's not really that little. I'll cut a little bit off. I don't need that much. I might come back and get more depending on how I'm feeling after I eat this one. So, pounded yam is literally what the name says, just like bitter leaf. This is yam fufu. Yam is made with yam flour, like great grounded yam, and then you cook it in like hot water on the stove, and then it turns into like this little starch situation. For those of you guys that do not know what pounded yam is, and it's called pounded yam because they pound it like in a mortar with the mortar pencil. They pound it in the mortar. Of course, I didn't do that. So I got the flour and I cooked it on the stove. All right, y'all, let's go ahead and get our food. And we about to eat. Because it's my birthday. It's my birthday. All right, let's see what's happening in that pot. Let's get our food. Ooh, child, look at this baby. Come on. Come on. Look at that, y'all. Look at that, baby. Let me get the light in there. I need y'all to see all of this. Okay? All of it. And let's come take some out. And try it out. Alright, let me get the spoon. Get the spoon. Alright. trying to see if I could get some dried fish. Where you at? Where you at? I know you're somewhere in here. I know you're somewhere in here. Alright. I think that's all I want. What in the world? Why is my flashlight on? What in the world? All right, y'all. We about to eat. Let me show you guys what this looks like. I'm about to turn my camera around. Let me turn the camera around so we can eat together. But y'all, that's about it, y'all. It's ready. It is ready. It tastes really good. It tastes really, really good. I'm trying to set my camera up so I can be able to see y'all. Alrighty. I'm gonna go ahead and cover this pot. Show you guys what I am eating. Woo! Hey y'all. Hey y'all, hey y'all. So this is the Egusi. I hope y'all can see it. I'm trying to look here in my camera and see if I can see, if y'all can see me. Let's see if y'all saying. Not saying. I'm cracking up. Not saying. We are all done, y'all. We are all done. I'm gonna go ahead and rinse my hands. So how we about to eat this? We're about to eat this with our hands in my culture, okay? Let me tell y'all. This is our spoon. This is how we spell spoon. It is, one second. Make sure that my camera, okay, we're good. So in my culture, this is our spoon, okay? S-P-O-O-N, spoon. You make sure your spoon is washed and clean, and you get to eating. So let's eat this. Yes, Matthew. This is pounded yam, which is like fufu. It's like fufu. It's pounded yam. I guess it's yam fufu. Yeah. Mmm. 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 Okay. This is good. I'm not gonna finish this because I ain't supposed to be eating all this at this time of the night. I don't know where you are in your part of the world, but over here, I think it's like 8:50. Mm. But you know what? It's my birthday, so we're doing what we feel like doing. How about that? One for y'all. Cheers. Happy birthday to me. Mm. I'm trying to read these comments. Okay, Matthew. Okay. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. It really is. So be careful with what you put in your food. I just had some bones. That's from the dry fish that I had in there. But y'all, this is so good. And now I'm like, the bits I leaf I grew, I think I boiled too much of the bitterness out of it. I was just trying to make sure that I wasn't putting too much bitter net, making my stew too bitter. Mm. Y'all, no, for real though. It's really good, y'all. Happy birthday to me. Cheers to y'all. Happy Sunday. Thanks for being on here with me. Mm, 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 mm. It's not saltfish. It's what's the fish called? I don't know. I can remember the fish name, but it's like some type of dry fish. It's like a dry fish. I can't remember which fish it is, but it's not saltfish. I love saltfish. That would taste so good in here. Mm, mm. Oh yeah. But y'all, thank you guys so much for being on here with me tonight. I love doing these lives, like the cook with me lives, like the garden to table. I can't believe I grew this. Y'all, I grew what I'm eating. Okay? And that's what I want to do is encourage you guys to grow your own food. We are tired of hearing recalls of this, that, and the third. Let's grow our own food, y'all. If you have a small little balcony or whatever space you have, you grow something on it. Start with one thing. Any advice I would give to anybody that want to start a garden, start with one thing, one or two. The reason why I say this is because you want to understand like the outside elements and all of the things that's about to attack your food. Because trust me, it ain't so pretty. It's not so simple and pretty like you see on social media when people are gardening and their food looks so pretty and perfect. It's not. It's not that sweet. There are outside elements that also adore what you're growing, and because we share the space with nature and all of what it inhabits, uh, they're gonna come. So start with one or two things. And when I say start with one or two things, don't just start with something that you wouldn't eat. A lot of people when they start growing food, they start with like cucumbers or zucchinis, like things that they normally wouldn't eat, and it's like you're just growing it because you think it's fun and it's easy to grow. Grow something that you actually eat in your family. Grow something that you eat in your culture. Uh, Grow something that you would normally purchase from the grocery store. Start there, see what it is, what it takes to grow something like that, and then start venturing into other things that you normally eat. I only grow food that my family eat. I do not grow things just for fun. I do not grow things for experiments. I grow everything that I grow in my garden are things that me and my family eat. So, but yes, y'all. Thank you guys for joining me. Thank you guys for celebrating my birthday with me. I guess this is the beginning of my birthday meal. Mm. Panda, thank you so much for being on here with me. Have a wonderful night. I know it's late and some of you guys have work in the morning. Thank you for helping make the world run, whatever it is that you do in your career. We appreciate you. I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful week. I hope you have a wonderful Thanksgiving. I will be going live sometime this week, probably on my birthday or before, because I want to make my favorite candy, the condensed milk candy. I'm going to make it a different way this time than I made last time. So that's what I'll be doing. Probably on Tuesday or Wednesday, I'll go live. I might go live on my birthday to celebrate with you guys for real. If not, I hope y'all have a wonderful holiday. Enjoy being with your family. If you live by yourself, enjoy being by yourself. It's a blessing either way. And, you know, find whatever it is that makes you happy. Don't dwell on what you don't have. Be grateful for what you do have. And I know it's so cliche to talk about gratefulness, but gratitude is something that I've always preached to my friends and family, or like people that are close to me. It's like, because of all of the things that I've been through in life, sometimes people don't understand how it is that I'm able to still have my bubbly personality and be happy. It's because I put my happiness as a priority, and above all else, I'm grateful to still be able to stand up and be able to speak to you guys, speak to anyone. So regardless of whatever it is that's going on in my life, I'm always going to be grateful that I'm even able to go through those things, even though in that moment it is not the greatest. But I'm grateful to be able to say I'm going through it, because there's a lot of people that wish they were here today that are not. So, you know, with that being said, I hope you guys have a wonderful Thanksgiving. Whether you celebrate or not, I'm grateful for you guys. I'm grateful for you guys subscribing to my channel. I'm loving the community that we're building here, and I can't wait to see where it goes from here. And I know only God knows what's in store, and I'm ready and happy and grateful for it. So I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your week. And remember, you're exactly where you're meant to be in this moment. I say that all the time, and one day I'll explain to you guys exactly what I mean by that. Because I know some of you guys may be like, why would she say I'm exactly where I'm meant to be in this moment, especially if you're going through a tough time? There's a season for everything, and there's a time for everything. Everything has its time, you know? So if you're going through a struggle, whatever it is you're going through right now, that's just a time for that to happen. And I promise you that's not something that's going to last. I know sometimes when you're in it, it feels like it's going to last, and it's not. So, but you're meant to be in whatever the situation you're in. You're meant to be, you know, you're meant to be in it. Like, there's a reason for everything that happens. So that's how I always say, you know, remember, you're meant to be where you are right now. But all right, y'all. I love you guys so much. Thanks for celebrating with me. And don't forget, I'm giving you guys 30% off my website. I make natural skincare products. And if you suffer from any type of hyperpigmentation, dry skin, or just you love body butters and you love how it feels, how it makes your skin feel, especially during these cold winter months, I'm giving you guys 30% off. Enjoy. My website is marthalorraine.com, marthalorine.com. And the discount code is M as in Miss, or as in Michelle, M as in Michelle, Y as in Yancy, N as in network. So it's MYN as in Miss Yancy Network. So it's MYN30. That's a discount code. I'll put it in the description as well as the comments. So if you forget, I'll put the website and all of the information in there. So have a wonderful Thanksgiving and happy eating. Love y'all. I'm going to look at the comments one more time before I go, just in case somebody says something. Brenda says she got them. Okay, goodbye. Goodbye. All right, y'all. Bye, y'all. Love y'all. Woo. Wow, good morning. Okay. Well, we're heading off. Good morning. Thanks for joining us. You could go ahead and watch the playback so you can see what we're doing today. Thanks for joining us tonight. Thank you guys so much for liking the video, by the way. I appreciate you guys so much.